Please do subscribe my channel to keep it going, of course, and do like and share whenever you like the video in between or towards the end. And stay tuned for more updates on the transit news uh, every time when a planet is changing signs and how it impacts you all. So let's start with the new video here. Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing a very important event which is happening in the sky. That is when the planets are in their own zones, how they impact us all in the transit. So there are many things which are happening. Number one, Mars in its own zone. Pisces sign hemmed between two malefics because Saturn is in Aquarius and it's in its own Multrikona sign, and so is Mars. And Venus is also in Taurus sign, and Moon is exalted when I'm making this video and will be moving into Gemini sign post this, and will be having this Mercury also in its own zone by the mid of the of June. So can you see how the planets are? And Jupiter will be moving into Mohini in Rohini Nakshatra, Moon's Nakshatra. So there is a lot of energy in the sky, and I will be explaining in the due course how the Saturn retrograde is going to be impacting us all. I'm going to be giving you a composite actually reading in this video. And so is Rahu moving into Saturn's nakshatra also the next month, somewhere around 6th or 10th of July. So that is something which I will be sharing and explaining through the charts also as to how this is going to be impacting you all. So there is a lot of energy, some volatile, some not. So this is going to be a very important video. And as you all know, I don't do political predictions at all because we don't have the confirmed date of birth of any of the politicians or anything to do with our India chart or US chart or anything like that. It's just that whatever you're hearing on YouTube, what the astrologers say and claim that, yes, this is what is going to happen. It's all very, very, I would not say confirmed. So that is why never ever follow anybody who is giving you the predictions based on the horoscopes that they are showing. And also, when you talk about the mundane predictions, the global predictions, we should see as per the planetary positions in general as to how the planet in a particular zone actually is going to be impacting us all globally. So I have seen whenever Mars and Saturn form a connection, there are earthquakes. So the natural calamities, etc., only were the actual facts which were actually shown, the path that we were shown by the rishis, the sages in the ancient times. And these classic texts were written as per those. So when we talk about the political, readings, we are not confirmed. We are not sure of the charts. So don't get carried away by the astrologers who are just by the hearsay and by whatever they are saying, and see how it has happened. People who have claimed big things have failed and fallen apart. And that is why this Vidya gets abused, and they feel that all the readings are, bogus and all the astrologers are bogus. So we should not fall prey to these kinds of channels or the astrologers. Please be careful and restrict yourself from falling prey to these kinds of energies also in your life, in your personal level. So you can imagine how these people will be actually giving you the predictions based on your personal horoscope. If they have your confirmed horoscope, how can they give you the readings then? So be careful about all of these as well. So let me start with the session today. And post this session, a short session will also be, taken care of as a Q&A. Post this regards to whatever is happening in the sky. I will surely try to answer the maximum questions. Post this. Just give me half an hour after this video gets over. So I will be definitely sharing my insights on the same as well. Okay. On your doubts. So as you all can see here, let me start showing you what is happening in the sky. And then I will be taking up the readings. So you know that Saturn from the past 1 year, almost 1 year, above 1 year, actually, Saturn has been in its Mool Trikona sign of Aquarius. Mars has just transited through in the Aries sign on the 1st of June. Rahu from November is here, the true nodes as I take. So that is something which is also in the Pisces sign. And Jupiter has been transiting through this zodiac sign of um, Taurus. And well, I have made this chart of 1 second. Let me just change the week so that when all the grahas are here only in the Taurus sign. So when we talk about this Taurus sign energy, so you can see there is a lot of energy in the Taurus sign also, because Venus is in its own zone. And when I'm making this video, moon is also exalted and there is a new moon also. So there is a mala yoga which is forming back to back, when the grahas are, this is called the garland yoga also. Only Ketu is in the Virgo sign. And can you see all the grahas are in Rahu Ketu axis apart from Saturn? So this is also a sort of a Kal Sarpa also, which I generally don't use this term. Now, Rahu is also going to be changing nakshatra next month, and that's going to be from the Rahu is changing nakshatra on the 5th of July till the 24th of February next year. So that is in the Uttar Bhadrapada nakshatra ruled by Saturn. So from this Mercury's nakshatra, it is going to be transiting through because it moves in the reverse direction. So from Revati, it is going to be moving into the Uttar Bhadrapada nakshatra ruled by Saturn. And then comes the major most transit, that is before to that, Saturn is turning retrograde and Saturn moves in reverse. In reverse as in like it is going to be moving backwards. We consider it to be like that when it is retrograde. So it is away from sun. And also Venus is going to be transiting after the 14th or 12th of June, and Mercury after the 14th of June in its own zone in Gemini sign as well. So you can see the grahas are in their own zones. Now, when they are in their own zones, so you know that they are very, very comfortable. They are very happy. They are in happy state, and they are all very, very powerful also. How do you feel when you are in your own place, in your own zone? That's your forte, that's your arena. So you do feel comfortable, isn't it? So all the grahas who are having their own placements in their own comfortable placements, so they're going to be giving their results, complete results. Mars is also our authority. Mars is our zeal and attention and the immunity levels, the aggression also. But it is toned down by Saturn. So when you talk about these 30 years later, this is happening. So Saturn is looking at Mars after 30 years. In 1994, Saturn and Mars were in their own zones, and Saturn was aspecting. Saturn has transited through Aquarius sign after 30 years, as we know. And Mars in its own zone also, this kind of a yoga which is forming is happening after 30 years. So till the time you're disciplined, you will not be able to achieve your goals. This is what the Saturn energy is trying to tell you. Also check where your planets are. Suppose you are in the Dasha of Saturn, you're in the Dasha of Mars, you're in the Dasha of Rahu. So these are, or Antardasha or Pratyantar Dasha. Check where your Pisces sign is. It is right now a very important sign. Check where your Scorpio sign is, because three major most grahas, that is not just three, I would say four, they are all looking at Scorpio sign. Thankfully, Jupiter is also aspecting this Scorpio sign. Mars is aspecting Scorpio sign. Rahu is aspecting Scorpio sign. I do take Rahu's aspects and I take Ketu's aspect as well. Saturn is aspecting Scorpio sign. So you can imagine there is a lot of energy on the Scorpio sign, and malefic energy is even more. So it is, Scorpio is a sign of hidden realms, something, some revelations. As you all expected something, it did not happen. Suddenly something will happen. So that is also one of the reasons when you have so much of energy on the Scorpio sign. And I know people are talking that Moon and Mars are in Scorpio sign of Shri Narendra Modi ji. So this is something which is also, if at all it is correct. And Libra rising. So if we take, so this is causing a lot of energy here. So suddenness is reflected here when we talk about somebody's chart. If you have any grahas in Scorpio sign right now, they are going to be getting impacted. And also check where your Pisces sign is. Suppose you have your Pisces sign in your 12th house. So it is definitely going to be giving you some health issues because your 8th house is also getting impacted. So if you are doing something which is hidden, which is like, giving some danam also, some donations also hidingly, secretly, not showing to the public, then you will definitely get the good results of this particular Scorpio sign. So this is for everyone. This is not for, this is a general reading if we talk about. So anybody who is having this Dasha of Rahu, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha of these grahas, so they will definitely be experiencing these kinds of energies, and they can actually do these as remedies also. Okay. And, this is going to be, this Mars is going to be here till the 12th of July, when it is going to be till that time in Aries sign. And Venus is also a very important graha right now, because Venus's sign, that is Taurus sign, is heavily impacted by the graha's presence there, especially till the 15th of June, because Venus, Mercury, Sun, they all are going to be shifting to one by one to Gemini sign. And when Mercury is there in the Gemini sign, it is also going to be giving you some new and as you all know, I have already mentioned, there will be upheavals in the market trends whenever Mercury is combust. And Mercury is combust right now. I've already made a separate video of the same, that whenever these kind of energies are there in the sky, so surely we will get these kinds of results. So market trends, any which way, is the 11th sign, 8th sign, suddenness, 8th sign of the natural zodiac is impacted. So you can imagine something to do with market trends has to get impacted. All right. So check where your Pisces sign is, check where your Scorpio sign is, check your Taurus sign, and also Aries and your Aquarius signs. And of course, not to miss your Virgo sign, because Ketu is there. So wherever these signs are, they are definitely going to be experiencing more energy. And this energy is happening after 30 years, that these kind of configurations. Jupiter has transited through Taurus sign after 12 years. Okay. And Saturn after 30 years here. Rahu after 18 years is in the Pisces sign. So we have to see what nakshatras they are transiting through as well. When Jupiter is transiting through Moon's nakshatra, check where your Moon is. Where your Moon is. If you are in the Dasha of Moon, so definitely this is going to be impacting you even more. Saturn is turning retrograde. So that means the from the 30th of June till the 12th of July, the impact of Saturn on Mars is going to be actually minimizing. So this Mars is going to be in full swing. So you can experience some more volatile energies in the sky, because Mars is energy. Mars is also aggression. So you will find that, any kind of jobs or tasks which were stalled, they will start getting the momentum wherever your Mars is. So I will be sharing with you a combined consolidated video on all the planetary positions from June to July, as to how they are going to be impacting you, and when Rahu is also moving into the sign of Pisces in the nakshatra of Shani. And Shani is Vakri at that time, that is retrograde. And also remember, from 13 June to 26th of June, Jupiter is going to be in Aries Navamsa, and Saturn in Taurus Navamsa. As it is going to be again forming that kind of energy in the sky, where Jupiter is going to tone down the negatives of Mars. Okay. And Jupiter is also looking at the Virgo sign and is also aspecting your Capricorn sign. So these are the places or areas where you will feel little better, because Jupiter's drishti is going to be giving you something better and some good results in those areas. And as it is Jupiter is rising, when I'm making this video, Jupiter will be a day away from its rise. That means after combustion for a month, it is coming out of the combustion. So any kind of any kind of positive energies, or we can say any kind of positive results, or any auspicious stars, if you have been waiting for, you will be able to do those auspicious stars, and you will definitely be feeling a little better if you have been feeling little negative results till now. All right. So this is what is the energy floating in the sky. So please, first 15 minutes, just listen all this, and then I will be sharing with you my insights on the 12 sign predictions as well. Okay. So now starts the predictive, and if at all you are in the dasha of any of these grahas I'm talking about, then you will feel the the impact even more. So if you are in the dasha of Rahu, Mars, Saturn, or Jupiter, so you will experience these energies even more. Even the Antardasha and Pratyantardasha you should see. Okay. Now coming to the Aries sign, and also when Jupiter transits through Rohini, check the condition of your moon as well, as I said. So for Aries natives, now there is a lot of energy which is floating in the sky. After 30 years, you must have experienced that, you're getting, if at all you are in that age group, or if you are, if you have just started to work, if you are 24, 25, or below 30. So, you're going to be experiencing some real new energies, and you will get the momentum, and you will get the right direction to make decisions. Yes, your 12th house is hemmed between malefics, your 8th house is afflicted, but Jupiter is looking here. After Jupiter rises, you will get some relief in your health also. Some new projects will definitely kick in, and you will get some new connections also. You'll be making some new connections. You'll be making some overseas connections also. If at all you have been waiting for something, like, because your Cancer sign is also forming a connection with Rahu and Mars. So this means that you will definitely be leaving your place wherever you want to shift to, overseas, or your, maybe state, or any kind of place change, or any kind of job change also, if you're looking for. So you're definitely going to be getting that now. And your projects will definitely start moving, and you will get the direction, right kind of direction also with Jupiter there. Any kind of donations, if you have to make, you should do it hidingly, secretly. That will give you the better results of this. So the best would be if you can just, go in for some donations to the needy, like, blind people, or somebody who is suffering with the leprosy, or any kind of handicapped people who can't walk. So you can definitely get the benefit. If you are an astrologist, so this is a very good time period for you, because your 8th house is activated. So this will give you that kind of energy as well. Now you will definitely know what exactly you need to do. And if you are a consultant, if you are into astrology, PhD, research, etc., so this is going to be a very good time period for you. And any kind of connections with the overseas people, making money out of money, getting the investors, etc., you will get those momentum, get those energies as well. Saturn is turning retrograde by the end of June. And that's the time period when you will experience some growth in your relationship, growth and improvement in your relationship with your friends also. There will be some, some powerful yogas, which will be actually giving you that push now in the sky, because this is going to be the time period where Mars is going to gain the strength as well, because Saturn's cast is actually restricting you. So you will meet those kinds of people you were planning to from a long time, and start some new discussions, etc. So this is obviously a positive time period. Mercury will be transiting through your third house. Venus also will be transiting here. So this is also going to be giving you some communication, any kind of PR, visa work, etc. will also start off. As regards to your home front, you will be making some changes, as I said. Regards to your children, you will get some relief as well. Maybe conception time for you. Also, any kind of loans, litigation, etc. If you are going through, you will get some relief there as well. And relationship wise, you will come across somebody. Jupiter is rising, so anything to do with marriage, etc., will also get started. Travel plans will be positive, and you will explore the new horizons now with Jupiter also rising. At the place of work, people will start recognizing you. You will get a lot of load, though. Load of work is going to increase, though, but still it is going to be positive for you. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, your Lagnesh, first of all, is Asta, but it is forming a good yoga in your first house with Jupiter also there, Mercury, Sun also there. And Saturn is looking at your 12th house. Rahu is hemmed between Mars and Saturn, and there's a Mala yoga also forming back to back from 10th, 11th, 12th, and first house. So this is also giving you that energy where you can start and explore new avenues now. Your personality, your inner your potential, you will recognize now. You will get to get all the support that you have been waiting for from your partner. Relationships definitely are going to improve now. Financially, mid of the June month, post mid-June, you will do better. Also remember that Mars is going to be giving you some new relationship with outsiders, or maybe you will be buying or spending some money on the gadgets if you are an engineer yourself. So this is going to be a good transit for you if at all you have to go for higher studies overseas. So this is a very positive time period. Also, Jupiter is going to rise, and it is going to be giving you very positive results as regards to your hidden realms are concerned. Studies related to PhD, etc., if you are involved in, this is going to be a good time period for you. Also, as regards to your friends, you will get that clarity now. What do you really want to do? Where you stand? What relationship is actually which relationship is good, and which relationship is actually pulling you back? Now you will get that clarity as well. As regards to your financials, as regards to your communication, as regards to your travels, visa, etc. So this is going to be a good time period. June, July is a good time period for you, and the luck is by your side also. Anything that you initiate will definitely gain that momentum and that positive energy here. So you will be able to complete the things as well, whatever you have started from a long time. Also, as regards to your children is concerned, so this is a good time period, 6th June onwards, especially. Your children are going to flourish. They're going to do better. If you are thinking already of conception or planning a childbirth, so this is a very positive time period for you. Also, your anything to do with your house change, job change, etc., do it after the 30th of June. That is the time period when Saturn will turn retrograde. So you will be able to make decisions as regards to your house or your also your 10th house related aspects, profession, career wise. Okay. Just make sure that you are not going overboard in your investments. Market might just be, giving you some upheavals, you lose money. All of that you have to just be careful about. And travel plans definitely are going to culminate and towards positive also, with the kind of transit positions I can see. Anything to do with your relationship is definitely going to be very positive, and you're going to be experiencing some good results as regards to your partnership business also. So very positive time period that you're heading to. After 30 years, this yoga happens, and you should make the best use of this as well. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. Especially if you are in the Dasha, Antardasha, Pratyantar Dasha of Rahu, Mars, Rahu, Saturn, Jupiter. So these are going to be the time periods where you will experience these energies even more. For Gemini rising or ascendant people, or moon sign or Dasha sign wise people, they will experience a lot of energy in their 11th house and their 10th house also, because 10th house is hem between two malefics. And this yoga that all the grahas are in, most of the grahas are in their own zone. This is going to be till from June to the July month. So especially, with Mars also there in Aries sign. So you will experience a lot of energy at the workplace. People will be actually conspiring against you also. At the same time, you have to be cautious when you're conveying things to others. As regards to your own personality, maybe, you are changing, you're meditative, or you're just self introspective, you're traveling, you're learning quite a lot of things, right now. Many people you're connecting with, overseas people you're connecting with, or somebody who is not from your league. You will connect with them and you will learn a lot during this time period. Some kind of looks change, personality change definitely is visible in your in your chart right now, especially if you are forming a connection with the dasha also. The Lagnaceous dasha, especially Mercury's dasha, will play out a very important role right now. So if at all you are making expenditures on, your house or furniture or any upholstery, tapestry change, etc., so that is going to be also very positive change for you. It will bring positive energy in your life as well. Anything to do with PR, visa. So all that is also going to start. Your communication with your siblings, your neighbors, etc., is going to improve. And you will definitely understand people and you'll be able to see through people also during this time. And in case you are planning to shift out from your place, so this is a good time period. June, July is definitely a very positive time period for you, especially before the mid of July, if you want to. So you should be doing that. Anything to do with your kids, children, they will be very energetic. They will be having a lot of energy, power, and they'll be studying well. If they are going in for taking up some new job proposal, etc., so that is also good for them. But do remember that this is not the time period to pick up any kind of aggressive tendencies, energies with other people. If they are overseas, so they have to lie low, they have to just calm down rather than losing temper. So you have to guide them through, if some students who are studying in the university, etc., so you have to guide them through as well. And this is a good time period for conception, childbirth, because Jupiter is also rising now. So this is going to be giving you that positive energy in the activation of that area of life. Anything to do with litigation, loans, that will be also passed, and you will be highly successful in your competition examination as well. Your seventh house is also, getting highly activated when Mercury is transiting your Gemini sign post 14th of June. So this is going to be giving you new opportunities, potential partner, relationships, business proposals as well. So June and July are definitely very positive time periods for you and good months for you. It's just that you have to take care of your health. That is something that can give you some knee pains, joint pains, blood related health issues, or anything which is hidden. You must actually make donations hidingly, secretly, without showing the world what you're donating. Don't pronounce all those things. Just go for donations. Any kind of donations will do. You don't have to be specific. And anything which is done hidden is definitely going to be helping you even more, and the other people also. Also, you will have to you will do well in occult sciences, if at all you are an astrologer, if you are a tarot reader, etc. So anything to do with research work, if you're involved in, so this is also a good remedy for you. You must get involved in all those areas. Also, there is growth which we can see at the workplace. It's just that you have to be careful of the conspiracy. People are conspiring against you. Don't share anything. Don't have any kind of connectivity with those kind of people who can backstab you in future. So be careful about all those energies. It is a good time period for investments, making money out of money, especially 14th June onwards. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this now you see there's a lot of energy in your Kendra also with Mars there. Mars is your Yoga Karagraha, and your ninth house, your Bhagya Lord. Bhagya Lord is going to rise, that is Jupiter. So you will be experiencing some good news, or you'll be experiencing some positivity around you. Maybe you're going to be getting the help that you have been expecting from a long time, or kind of support that you have been waiting for from others during the 6th June to the to 26th June especially. So this is the time period where you will gain the momentum now. You have been waiting for that opportunity. Mars is your Yoga Graha in the 10th house. You will get that kind of connectivity forming. Saturn is turning retrograde. It's a very good time period for you. Again, your partner will become very serious, and your approach towards life is also going to be very serious now. You're going to be taking up things very not on a superficial plane, because Saturn in the 8th house has been delaying and frustrating you at the place of work, or maybe you've been thinking of changing. So now with this 30th of June onwards, things are going to mellow down. Also, Saturn is looking till that time, Mars, your Yoga Graha. So there is again little bit of restriction at the workplace. There's a lot of work to cope up with. You have some back-to-back meetings lined up. So you're very tied up. Some travel plans are also there. So you will be maybe visiting some religious places during this time also. And anything to do with your finances, if you have to make any decisions, be careful, because Mercury is combust right now. And Mercury is also your 12th lord. So it is like, earning and spending, less savings. You want to save, but there will be some expenditures which you were not expecting. Unexpected, expenditure can come up. Also, as regards to your PR, visa, your communication with your siblings, etc., you have to be a little careful also, because it is leading to some kind of misunderstanding here and there. Thankfully, Jupiter is looking at your third house, so it is trying to protect your Ketu energy and your third house energy as well. So your siblings will do well; they will flourish. As regards to change of residence or connecting with people, your family members, or getting into any kind of house purchase or real estate issue or vehicle purchase, 30th June, post 30th June, things will be better if you are planning already. So I think you should hold off till that time. Otherwise, it is a good time period for student natives, for children, progeny. 6th June onwards, you will definitely conceive if you have been waiting for good Mahuratas coming through after Jupiter gains strength. We don't give Mahurata. I don't give Mahurata also when Jupiter is combust. I avoid. And Venus is also combust, and Mercury is also combust. So if you have to buy any gadgets, if you want to buy a vehicle, if you want to buy any beauty products, etc., so you should just hold off right now, because, or you want to go for cosmetic surgery, etc. So let Venus rise. Things definitely will be better. As it is, for you, Venus is the ruler of the 4th house. So something to do with your family, your mother, you have been experiencing some issues here and there for that. Otherwise, it is a good time period for the ones who are going in for some litigation. You can go in for that. You can go for loans. You can be successful in your competition, winning over the enemies. It's like competitors, you are going to be winning over. So this is a good time for that. Also, as regards to marriage, relationship, proposing someone. So this is the time period you can do that as well. Saturn will be getting retrograde on the 30th of June. So that will also give you that kickstart. Now Jupiter is rising. So that is why, I'm wearing yellow, because Jupiter is rising. So that means the whole horoscope, all the grahas, are going to be tamed by this Jupiter's rising. So all the negatives will minimize. So you can plan your expenditures well. You can just sort out things as regards to your um, uh, So as regards to your investments, you can just plan your education, your knowledge enhancement, skills enhancements, visiting the religious places. So this is the time period when you can perform all the rituals. Also, you can do home at home as well. So that is a good remedy for you. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Leo. Okay. So for Leo natives, as you can see, the Yogakara Graha Mangal is in your Bhagya house. That is the ninth house itself. So since it has transited, you have felt that things are moving now since the 1st of June. So you feel that, yes, things are moving. Saturn is restrictive. Saturn is just trying to block the energies. So if you are disciplined, if you are doing things, not procrastinating and doing things on time, the Saturn is happy. The Saturn will give you that momentum also. The Saturn will help you because Saturn is in its own Multrikona sign and it is forming a Sasya Yoga for you. And Venus is forming a Malavya Yoga for you. So this is giving, and Ruchaka Yoga for the, for the signs who are movable Rashis are getting that impact from Mars. But Mars is your Yogkara Graha. When it is in the, so luck is by your side. So make the best use till the 12th of July. And Jupiter is also from 13th June to 26th June in this Navamsa also of Aries. So you're getting all the support that kind of, especially when Saturn turns retrograde on the 30th of June. So this Pisces sign, your 8th house is also getting some relief. So it's good if you do some, Gupta Dan, as we say, some donations, secret donations without telling anybody, without saying anything to anyone. Just donate. Especially if you are in the Dasha of Rahu, Mars, Shani, Jupiter. Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, anywhere when these grahas are forming a connection. So this is definitely a very, very important time period for you because this yoga forms after every 30 years. Saturn and Mars in their own places and Rahu in the Pisces sign. So this is definitely, and in Shani's Nakshatra next month, not to forget that. So this is going to be giving you a lot of energy if you are into PhD or anything to do with research work or anything to do with occult sciences. This is going to be giving you a lot of success. If you are a consultant, if you are into marketing, etc. Also, Venus is gaining strength once Venus is rising. So your 10th house is also getting active with Jupiter also rising. So as far as regards to your investments, Ketu is there in your second house. Jupiter once rises will be taming those energies, will give you some savings, but you should avoid getting into any kind of investments because Mercury's position is not that powerful right now with Mercury's combustion. Once Mercury is in its own zone, so this will be definitely after 14th of June will be good time for investments also. And after the 25th of June, Mercury is rising, so all the more better. Also, as regards to your PR, visa, etc., your travels, short journeys, purchasing of property, etc. So you have to wait till Venus rises. So maybe you are waiting for your visa, etc. You're waiting for your PR, etc. So it is getting delayed. Venus, if you are in the dasha of Venus, especially. So this might just bring about some issues here and there. But surely, if Venus is well positioned, so this is going to take care of all these. Also check your if at all you're waiting for your possession of the property. Suppose you're waiting for a renovation, you're waiting for a purchase of a vehicle, your purchase of your maybe assets enhancement or anything to do with gold, etc. So once Jupiter rises, you will see that everything is falling in place. You're getting all the work done. It'll be faster. Okay, because Jupiter is looking at your 4th house as well, though Saturn and Mars are also looking at your 4th house, but Mars is looking at its own zone. So this will give you that enhancement in your property matters. Let Venus get Udaya, let it rise after the 29th of June. So you can purchase vehicle also if you want to change your vehicle, if you have been planning. And also as regards to your children, this is going to be a good time period after the 6th of June once Jupiter rises. Also, good for purchasing of maybe through loan, you have to purchase something. So that you can do after 30th of June once Saturn turns retrograde. So you will be able to get the loan faster. Okay. And as regards to your marriage, compatibility, or anything in relationship, if you have been severely affected, so this is going to be definitely a very positive time period. It is going to improve once, especially Saturn turns retrograde. So you're going to be getting that relief. Good. It's a sudden suddenness that is involved. When Saturn turns retrograde, suddenly you will see that uh, sixth house is getting active. So you will get the job that you have been waiting for. You will get the business proposal that you have been waiting for. It'll just kickstart. Let Saturn turn retrograde, because Saturn, if at all, you have sixth house, seventh house with Rahu also in the eighth house. So these are getting active. So eighth house is sudden losses, sudden gains, suddenness is involved. And Mars definitely is giving you that travels, journeys, and meeting with people, authoritative people, influential people also. And with Jupiter rise and Saturn, looking at Mars, Sun, Mercury transiting your 11th house mid-June. So things are looking good as regards to your friendship, people, mixing with people, getting all sorts of help from others. After Jupiter transits Rohini, so you will definitely feel better with Jupiter coming out of Kritika and moving into a Soumya Nakshatra of um, Jupiter's. So it is definitely going to be a very positive time period as regards to your connection with the overseas people, going overseas, shifting out from one place to another. It is definitely triggering all of those energies. So for sure, very good time period that you're heading to. It's just that you have to take care of your health from time to time with Rahu in your eighth house. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. With Virgo, people, Ketu is in your first house. Since Jupiter is combust, you're not gaining the momentum. You are just stuck. You feel that, you're not getting that kind of result that you were expecting, because Jupiter transiting to trine must have been, waiting that things will improve, things will get better, but it did not happen. Your Bhagya Lord is combust, your 10th Lord is combust, your Lagnesh is combust. So all these energies have been pulling you down. But don't worry, with this Mars ingress in its own zone, in your 8th house, things have become little better for you. Things have from 1st of June they are on the improving side. As it is, your 3rd house is also getting triggered up. So short journeys must have been fruitful. They will be fruitful even more. And as regards to your own nature, you must be in isolation, meditative mood. And as regards to your finances, you will be working on your new projects. Some new avenues are going to be, explored right now, but you're not getting that success because Venus, your second lord, is combust. So just hold off. Things are going to get better with Jupiter's rise, and things are going to be good as regards to your home relationship, your mother, your partner, your spousal relationship. Also, as regards to friendship, you are going to be feeling better with Jupiter transiting as well through the Rohini Nakshatra. Saturn is turning retrograde by the end of June. And that's the time period you will actually feel a little better as regards to your relationship is concerned, with your children. Children will become more wiser, and they will become more serious in their studies also. If you have been feeling that they're not studying well, or they are having some issues at the at school or university, so they will definitely do well. But as regards to your 7th house affairs, your relationship wise, with your partner, spousal relationship, Rahu energy is actually predominant here. So the partner becomes very hyperactive, or maybe too demanding also. Too many demands, and superficiality is involved. So you feel that why we have to show others that our relationship is very good, and that's something which you're not liking right now. So this Rahu energy is also because it's hemmed between two malefic, Saturn and Mars. So Pisces sign becomes very, very active for everyone. So if you are in the Rahu Dasha, Mars Dasha, Saturn Dasha, or Jupiter's Antar Dasha, Pratyantar Dasha, so these are going to be giving you more impact. because they are the slow moving planets. After 30 years, Saturn is looking at this Mars from its own zone to its own zone, Mars. So this is like, giving you that clarity now as to what you really want to do, where you want to go, what kind of, path you should opt for. If you're an occultist, you're an astrologer, or you're in a consultant yourself, you're into PhD, etc. So this is going to be a good transit for you, but you have to be very meticulous. You have to plan everything really well. You have to be focused on one thing at a time, and you will definitely get what you want. Any kind of competition, anything to do with loans, litigation, etc., you will feel that relief here as well. Jupiter is rising, so this is definitely very positive for all the purchase of property. Your relationship with your father is going to improve. Father's health is going to improve. You're going to be doing some religious ceremonies at home as well. So these are for June and July that I'm giving the readings. So Saturn will also turn retrograde. So this is the time period which is going to kickstart suddenly your job that you have been waiting for from a long time. Okay. So these energies are definitely very positive for you, and they're going to be giving you some travels also. Maybe, your people at the workplace, because Sun is also going to be transiting your 10th house post 15 June. So that's the time period you will connect with people who are influential. You will have new avenues opening for you as well. So this is a good time period for you for all those energies as well. Investments, etc., you should be careful because you have movable rashis in your second and the 11th houses. So your finances don't stay, they don't stick around. So expenditures, and something happens that you save some money and that goes. So that is something which I have experienced with Virgo natives. Don't worry, go for some kind of donations to somebody who is really in need of maybe some eye related troubles or bones related troubles. So you should actually help the people who are with osteoporosis or something and they're not able to afford. So that will be good for you. Okay. Blood related issues, skin related issues if they have. So you should go and donate in those hospitals. It'll be good for you. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this transit of um, so for Libra natives, this Mars is in your Kendra, which is forming a Ruchaka Yoga. So suddenly you have, since Mars from the 1st of June has transited, you feel that, you want to do more. Suddenly you have a lot of enthusiasm that has built up in you. You're very disciplined and you're thinking that I can do so many things at one time, which is not the right approach. That is why you're not getting the results you were expecting from this Mars's ingress in the Kendra. So you have to just calm down. You have to do one thing at a time. Go slowly and you will definitely get the results as per your desire. And also, don't procrastinate. Don't be lazy. There are certain things you're not paying attention to. You're paying attention to things which actually don't mm, require that kind of attention. So you need to plan everything really very, very meticulously now. And procrastination is something which you have been doing from a long time since Saturn has transited your 5th house. You have been procrastinating, or things have gotten procrastinated. Your destiny, as we say. It's like causing delays, frustrations to you. So with this kind of energy which is floating, you will definitely feel better. And Saturn is also turning retrograde by the 30th. So your Yogkara Graha is turning retrograde, but it is retrograding in your 5th house. So anything to do with relationships, anything to do with purchase of property, anything which was stalled will start gaining momentum as well. Your 6th house is hemmed between two benefics. So sudden events happen as regards to your service, your job, your litigation, sudden events, or it could lead to certain changes in your perspective also, your health perspective, or we can say your daily routines, your chores that you're doing. So it just shifts, it's changing. Okay. And there is a lot of energy in your 8th house also. When there is a lot of energy in the 8th house, you should opt for going in the depth and detail of everything. Don't be critical, don't criticize. I'm not saying to spy or to get into the nitty-gritty of everything and be critical, criticize yourself also. Sometimes it so happens. But it is about your eighth house, which is getting active. So use this energy. If you can go for anything, in the depth, whatever, if you're learning something. So if at all you are having, something to do with the astrology or anything to do with research work or anything where you have any depth involved in the subjects, so this is a very good time period for you. You can make the best use of your luck also during this time, the divine grace also. So the direction that you have been missing, so you will get it. You will feel quite charged up with this energy because you will get clarity also, no? Because with the Jupiter rising, you will get clarity in your wisdom, in your thought process. And with Sun, Mercury, Venus, one by one transiting your fifth house, your ninth house, is also enhancement of your luck. You will get that divine grace now. Travel plans will culminate. Anything to do with the, your, connection with the overseas people, your exploration of your, the bigger picture, which you never thought you will. Now you will get that clarity as well. You will get that momentum. Also, as regards to Mars, when it's looking at your first house, it is making your partner very aggressive, or there can be some success that you can experience in your partner's life as well. Okay. Jupiter is going to be transiting Rohini. So that is something which is very positive as regards to your work is concerned, because Jupiter is the saving grace. It's giving you that grace now. It is in the Dusthana. So it is definitely where it's a place where moon exalts. So it is good for your work. Suddenly you will feel that there's a lot of workload, but you will get that um, growth also simultaneously. Just make sure that, you look after your health, look after your timings, take care of your dietary regime. Don't just fall prey to what the others are saying, what the others are doing. If you start comparing, then it is not going to help you, right? But overall, the picture looks good. I know eighth house is pretty much heavy here, but one by one, if you will see, all the grahas will be moving towards Gemini sign by the mid of June. So your Lagnesh is also going to get better. So anything to do with your financials, anything to do with your relationships, anything to do with your, your health, you will feel better with this transit, which is happening after the um, mid of June. Okay. Check if you are in the Rahu Dasha. Suppose you are in the Rahu Dasha. Okay. So now with Rahu transiting through the Saturn's Nakshatra, next month, that is in July. I'm making this video in June. So 5th of July to 24th of Feb next year, this Rahu is going to be in Saturn's Nakshatra. So your fourth house related and fifth house related matters are going to trigger. So you will feel that, anything to do with your residence change, purchase of property, or anything to do with children, or anything to do with romance, everything is going to get better, is going to be taken care of. And that's happening after 18 years, Rahu transiting Saturn's nakshatra in Pisces sign is happening after 18 years. So it's a very important and a crucial transit again. I will be making a separate video though. Saturn is also turning retrograde. So anything to do with your mother, anything to do with your property related matters are definitely going to get cleared. Anything to do with your education, competition. So you're going to be gaining that success also. Okay. So coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, now what is happening for especially Scorpio native, this video was supposed to be made for where your Scorpio sign is actually, but then I changed because all the water signs are getting impacted as well. Now, Saturn is aspecting your first house. Mars is looking at your first house. So many grahas are also aspecting your first house, and so is Rahu in trine. Okay. So what's happening? You have to make any kind of decisions if you have to make as regards to you yourself, anything to do with your personality change, your, personality as in like your looks change, etc. I meant. So some people go for cosmetic surgeries and they look for Muhurta from me also. So that is something which you will be taking up now with Jupiter rising after the 6th of June, especially. There's a new moon also happening um, in your seventh house. So there is a lot of energy in your seventh house as well, because that's right opposite this um, first house. So anything to do with relationship, anything to do with business partnership, anything to do with travels, you definitely are going to gain that strength and that positive energy there in these zones. You have two yogas, Panch Mahapurusha yogas forming in the Kendra. Saturn from 1.5 years is in the Aquarius sign. So this has given you, Saturn is powerful, no? Saturn is what? Saturn is slow, Saturn is obstacles, hindrance, health issues. So Saturn has caused a lot of damage to your mental setup also, undoubtedly, because Saturn is strong here. But it is giving you a lot of focus also. So maybe your focus has been your family, your property related matters, your purchase of assets, doing your place. You have just got in a mess. It is really, really very, it has delayed the process. See, whenever the volatile energy is on the first house, no, Saturn, Mars, Rahu, so these are all giving you that kind of isolation. This is giving you a lot of confusion also. Thankfully, Jupiter for 1 year is going to be here in your seventh house. And Jupiter has not been able to save you till now because Jupiter was combust. 6th June onwards, you will start gaining that momentum. Thankfully, Mars is its own ruler. Mars is looking here. So you will get that clarity also, that aggression, that zeal to work. And Rahu is going to be in Saturn's Nakshatra next month. It's going to be transiting through Saturn's Nakshatra, Uttra Bhadrapada, Uttra Ashara, sorry. Uttra Bhadrapada from the 5th of July to the 24th of February 2025. So this is also the time period where, you will have some relief, because till now, Rahu was in Mercury's nakshatra towards the Gandanta nakshatra. It's a Gandanta nakshatra. In the last sign, when we see it moves in reverse. So it went into Mercury's nakshatra, then Saturn, then lastly we'll be moving into Jupiter's nakshatra. So this Rahu is going to be giving the results of Saturn now, because Saturn is the ruler of your third and the fourth houses. So good for your relationship with your family members, travels, PR, visa, going to the foreign land, shifting away from your place where you are. So all these energies are definitely going to gain momentum. Mars till the 12th of July is going to be in your sixth house and then moves into your seventh. So that is the time period where, till that time period, you will be focused more on your health, on your diet, on your fitness, on your servitude attitude. You're going to be getting a job that you have been waiting for also. After the 6th of June, the time starts actually towards better. As it is, Jupiter is a friendly graha, and Mars will be conjunct this Jupiter after the 12th of July, will be till the 26th of August in the seventh house. So good for your, before to that, if you want to plan, your marriage or your, your childbirth, etc., conception, etc. So you can just plan everything well in advance. Okay. If you have been thinking of parting away from your partner, this is a good time period because Mars is in your sixth house. If you have been thinking of a divorce or any kind of separation, so you can do that. But remember, your fifth house is hem between two malefics till the time Saturn turns retrograde on the 30th of June. Till then, this is going to be giving you some blocked energy in relationships. You will not be able to focus more on your work also the way you should be. Okay. On the career path, you will have some issues to deal with right now. But surely things are going to get better with Jupiter's rise. Just avoid any kind of investments. Don't go for heavy investments, because your Ketu energy is actually blocking that. If you will make investments, you might just not be able to make profits out of it. Eighth Lord Mercury is also going to be transited through, because Mercury will be in its own zone. Mercury is going to be transiting after the 14th of June, and it's going to be staying there till the 29th of June in your 8th house. So good for making any decisions as regards to your education plan, research work, or anything to do with travels also. You can do that, but not that good for your father's health. Okay. So all these you have to keep in mind. You should actually go in for some, donations, because donations is something which actually, reaches and dissolves our ancestral curses. There are certain something which our ancestors have committed. It's said that when you're doing whatever you're doing right now is forming a karma for your children. So do the right thing and they will reap the results. So the best is that you should actually, donate whenever these kind of energies are there in the chart, in the transit positions like these. You should donate. So you should donate the handicapped. You should donate somebody who is, or maybe, you have a cordial relationship with your siblings, your uncles, your aunts. So things definitely will be better. Okay. So just try to donate something in red. Okay. That'll be good. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, Jupiter is the ruler of your Sagittarius sign, and is going to rise on the 6th of June. So things definitely are looking much better. The kind of relief that you have been waiting for is coming through after the 6th of June. Your 4th house is hemmed between two malefics. So anything to do with property matters, or anything to do with construction of your house, building of your house, renovating of your house, that has been a delayed process. It has caused a lot of issue and trouble to you. So with this, Rahu in Mercury's Nakshatra has caused all of that. And as regards to your relationship also, you have been having some issues to deal with. But now with this Jupiter gaining momentum, things are looking better. Things are going to go the way you wish to. Saturn is also turning retrograde this month. Towards the end of the month, it is going to be going backwards and is going to be also giving you some knowledge. Is going to give you that clarity, and your relationships are going to get better as regards to your children, as regards to your um, siblings. All that is going to get little better. Mars is also in your trine. Mars's position is good here because it's in its own zone. It's looking at your 8th house, it's looking at your 12th house. So it is good for you yourself. If you're studying, if you're into occultist, you're an occultist, or you're an astrologer, or you're into any hidden knowledge, spies, or we can say, something where you have to get into the depth of everything, detail of everything. Or if you want to do anything like consultancy also. So for those people, this is a good transit. And as regards to Jupiter's ingress in Rohini is concerned, so this might just give you some health issues. So you need to be very meticulous, plan your regime, plan your fitness, plan everything really well from now on. It's going to happen this month itself. Mid of this month is a very heavy month for you because there's a lot of planetary position, planetary shifts which is happening in your Kendra. So Sun is going to be in your Kendra, in your 7th house, Venus, Mercury, they all are going to be shifting apart from your 6th to the 7th house. So any new relationship you have been waiting for, proposing someone, any new job assignment, because your luck lord is also gaining strength here. So it is going to be in the friendly sign of Mercury. So this is going to be giving you multiple offers also. Your partner, your relationship wise also, it's going to be an improving time period. So anything to do with your, relationship, and anything to do with your education plan, etc., that is going to also trigger post mid-June. July, you have major shift which is happening, that is Rahu transiting through Saturn's Nakshatra. That's for a long time. So that is something which is going to be giving you some clarity about your finances, where the exit is, what exit of the savings that you have, how it is depleting, and how you can actually, be more work oriented rather than home oriented. You're too much into family. So this is also going to be making you more workaholic. So you should make the best use of this, because you're going to be shifting from. So when you shift from negative to positive, it is definitely a very positive time period. And it's said that, all the grahas are towards the invisible half of yours. So especially, during the, behind the scenes job, if you do, so it is going to give you that success also. Okay. Uh, if you're waiting for a marriage, so the best time, if you are in the Dasha of Rahu, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, so it is going to be giving you the marriage prospects opening for you only when Mercury transits through here. If you are in Mercury Jupiter Dasha, especially, Mercury is going to be in its own zone. Mercury is combust right now. Mercury is going to rise also. And also, Venus has to rise. Once Venus rises and Jupiter rise, then these are also going to trigger marriage. Seventh house is getting active. Don't worry. If you're waiting for any kind of marriage prospects, that is definitely going to trigger. You have to tell me what dasha you are. Somebody's asking, so I'm just telling you. If you are in Rahu Mahadasha, Ketu Antardasha, you must understand this is the toughest time period, because it is like, the cycle is coming to an end. It's like culmination of energies happening whenever Rahu Ketu are, you're in Rahu Dasha and Ketu Antardasha. So it's like, the snake is complete. The head and the lower body is coming together. So they are getting more strength. They're getting more powerful. So I have seen people getting married in Rahu, Venus, post Rahu Ketu. So see where your Venus is and etc. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, now this is a very mixed kind of transit for you, I would say, because, Saturn debilitates in Mars's sign and Mars exalts here in your first house. That means if you are not disciplined, if you are not punctual, if you're not doing things meticulously and organized way, then you will not be able to get this kind of energy, the positive energy, okay, of this Saturn's transit, and of course also Mars's transit. Mars is forming a Ruchaka yoga. So you are having interest. Ruchak means you are getting ruchi, you are getting the interest in something. So this is going to be opening doors for you. How you utilize it's up to you. Your relationship with your siblings needs improvement. Your neighbors, your friends, you need to focus on that. Saturn is going to turn retrograde also. Must remember, when Saturn is turning retrograde, it's moving backwards. And when it is moving backwards, it's moving towards your first house. Though it is at not those degrees where it can come back, it is not going to fall back. But still, Saturn, when it is turning retrograde, it is going to be giving you some new avenues opening for you also. At the same time, for financials, it is going to give you that growth in your enhancement in your luck also, because we have to see the trine when Saturn is moving backwards. So the trine is the fifth and the first and the ninth house trine, which is going to get active. So this is going to be good for your financial growth also, for relationship, for luck enhancement. Jupiter is also rising on the 6th of June. So things are looking good for you any which ways. If you have to go in for a job or any new prospects, overseas concerns, if you want to join somewhere there. So that is also going to definitely open up. Okay. And there is always a very positive energy, which is because of your Yog Karagraha Venus. Always remember, till the time you have a strong Venus in your chart, you will not gain any kind of good results related to the happiness questioned in your life. You will not be satisfied, because if the Yogakara Graha is not strong in a chart, I have not seen anybody having a smooth sail. If Venus is combust right now, you must be experiencing some issues at the workplace for sure. You will be experiencing, if at all you're in the Dasha also of Venus, especially, So for you people, Venus Dasha plays a very important role. Venus plays a very important role where Venus is. Now, this Venus is going to be giving you some new opportunities once it rises. It's going to be transiting your sixth house, and then it rises in your sixth house itself. So suddenly, you will gain some positive energy. Why? Because you will get some good news. So that is something related to your children, could be related to your job, could be related to your um, competition success also. So you're going to be having some new job, or maybe a job if you are jobless. Mars is also there in your Kendra, no? So it's forming a Panchamahapurusha Yoga. So it is going to be giving you that purchase of property, renovating your place, signing of documents, meeting people who are going to be helping you in your finances, or maybe you will get that finance. You're lacking some funds, so you're going to be getting that support also. So all these are the energies which are going to be felt in June, July. So plan everything well. Do not just go in for any kind of communication gap, or, don't build on that with your own people. Because Rahu is hemmed between Saturn and Mars till the 30th of June, especially till the time Saturn turns retrograde. So it is going to be giving you some issues, or in the PR visa, etc. Or there can be some issues as regards to travels, journeys, short journeys especially. You might lose some money here and there. Okay. Good for occultists, good for astrologers. If you want to go in for any kind of consultation yourself, you can take help and advice. Good for your spiritual pursuits. If you want to go for any religious places, you want to visit, so you can do that as well. Take a vacation, take a break. 6th June onwards, you will get some good news for sure. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, Saturn is in your first house from past 1.5 years. It was there earlier to that also, and then went into Capricorn, and then came into the first house of yours last year. So this is a very, I would say, it's giving you too many restrictions. You're in isolation. You're feeling that you're doing so much, but you're not getting that kind of results. You're putting so much of effort, but you're not getting that kind of success. You're not getting that kind of monetary growth. Remember, right now, Jupiter is also combust. So once Jupiter rises in a couple of days' time, when I'm making this video, especially after the 6th, 7th, you will feel better as far as your finances is concerned. Because for you, especially your Jupiter plays a very important role for wealth. It's a wealth giving planet for you. So if you are not following a right path, with Rahu also present in the second house, it is not going to be giving you what you have been waiting for. If you get that money also, that money will go. Once Jupiter rises, if you have made that kind of money, which is not made ethically, so you will lose that money also with Jupiter rising. Because Jupiter's sign means that you are going to be not feeling good results if you are not following a right path. That's for sure. Now, Venus is your Yogakara Graha. Your luck is actually not siding you right now. It's not favoring you right now, because Venus is combust. Whenever Venus is combust for you, if you are in the Dasha of Venus, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha of Venus, as a matter of fact, if you are in the Shani Dasha, so this is not going to be giving you that relief till the time Venus rises. Thankfully, Jupiter will give you some relief as relaxation as regards to your finances is concerned. But your luck, as we say that luck, oh my God, my luck is by my side today. We say that many a times. So that is when Venus is rising. When Venus rises by the end of June, then you will gain that momentum. Then you will feel much better and stronger. You will actually bounce back. It's that kind of a situation. If you want to buy, purchase any kind of vehicle, real estate, property, anything which enhances your assets, wait for Venus to rise because Venus is your graha. Also, selling of property is possible because Mars is in the 12 places away from your fourth house. It's good. It's in its own zone, so it'll fetch you good amount of money also, good chunk of money. But for sure, this is not the time period to purchase anything. Sit tight on your funds. Also, have a cordial relationship with your siblings. Have good relationship with your children. Form connectivity with your children. Maybe they need you. Also, maybe, your uncles and aunts or somebody who is, in competition with you. So those kinds of people also, you should be helpful. Your own competitors, your own enemies, you should be helping them out right now. That's a remedy that I'm giving you. It's the customized remedy for you. So forgive those people who are harming you or hurting you. Just move on rather than staying and pulling yourself back. Okay. Ketu is transiting your eighth house. Thankfully, Jupiter rises and tames these energies also of Ketu in the eighth house. Ketu in the eighth house is very good for astrology purpose. But at the same time, it is not good for your health. So eat right. Whatever you will speak will actually, be poisonous. It might just hurt you. And internally, it's also acidity, acid reflux happens. Ketu in the eighth house. So it gives you some issues while, you're you have excretion of your food happening. So it gives troubles in the digestion also. Okay. Rahu is going to be transiting through Saturn's nakshatra, and that is something where, it wants you to follow the right path. As of now, it was in Revati. Now, from next month, 5th July onwards, it's going to be till February next year in the Saturn's nakshatra. So you will be experiencing very good results as regards to foreigners, as regards to overseas journeys, as regards to your investments overseas. Also, some changes in your own personality will happen. Major overhauling will happen at that time. And with Sun, Venus, Mercury transiting your fifth house post mid-June, things are going to be good for, favorable for the ones who are looking for a potential partner. Good for your children, good for your childbirth, conception. So these are June, July readings that I'm giving you, though I will be doing a separate video of July. But this is very important. Why? Because Saturn and Mars and Venus are in their own zones. And Saturn is looking at this Mars. After 30 years, this happens. So after 18 years, Rahu is in Mercury's nakshatra and will be transiting through Saturn's nakshatra. Jupiter is in this zone after 12 years and is going to be in Moon's nakshatra, Rohini nakshatra, after 12 years. So you can imagine how much energy is there in your Kendra. So you will have a lot of support from your support system. People in and around your vicinity will come and help you out when you need the most. Okay. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. Now, as you know, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water signs have a lot of energy floating right now. Rahu is in the first house, hem between two malefic Saturn and Mars. Also, Scorpio has a lot of energy. That is your ninth house. Saturn is looking, Mars is looking, and then Jupiter is also rising. So thankfully, that is also looking, and so many other grahas are also looking at your ninth house, which is not bad actually, It's just that you have to channelize your energy, your thought process now. You have a lot of confused state of mind, you have a lot of obsession, you have a lot of aspirations. Suddenly they have grown, but you are not finding that vent. With Rahu in the clogged energy, it's blocked. Saturn is looking at Mars. After 30 years, this yoga happens. So you can imagine there is a lot of energy in your second house also. So your speech, your conversation, you will be having some issues in your savings. You can have some complications in your banking, maybe, but thankfully Jupiter is rising, so that will help you. It will tone down those energies. But at the same time, what kind of thought process you have? You must be thinking, oh, I can make money out of money, and you follow a wrong path, unethical way, and then what happens? Things just fall apart. Mars exalts in your 11th house. So till the time you are not doing anything, that warrior instinct, till the time you put your energy towards whatever you are doing, and rather than procrastinating or delaying things, so you will not gain that success, because Mars is the ruler of your second house also. So the wealth comes only when you put, it's directly proportional to your energy or the effort that you put in. It's not going to be served on a platter. It's never going to be served on your platter. Thankfully, Mars is looking at your ninth house, so that divine grace is there. That support is there. Jupiter is also looking at your ninth house. So that support, your Lagnesh is looking at the ninth house. So that support system is there with you. Maybe your father, your ancestors, or somebody, in the family is trying to help you. But you have a very different thought process right now with Rahu in your first house. So if you're in the Dasha of Rahu, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, so this might just bring about some complications here and there. Also remember, Mars is a very, very strong graha for you, because Mars rules your ninth house. It is not a Maraka Sthana ruler. We'll not consider that right now. We'll consider the ninth house rulership first. And the ninth house is ruled by Mars, looked after by Mars also. So this is good for following any new business, anything to do with exploring some hidden realms, some untapped realms, or the potential that you have not tapped on those. So you need to work on yourself right now. Understand what is it that you are not able to see. Try to see those areas, and you will gain that success that you have been waiting for right now. Mars is still the 12th of July in your second house. So it is giving you an opportunity to make money out of your own potential. Okay. And Saturn is in your 12th house. So maybe, you will have some overseas connectivity, which is going to help you. You're going to be traveling, maybe. You're going to be exploring the world and the potential of yours also. Upskill yourself. Jupiter is trying to tell you, upskill yourself, gain that knowledge. Mercury, Sun, Venus, they'll be one by one, they'll be transiting through your 4th house, and there will be another yoga which is formed by Mercury. So that's a Pancha Mahapurusha yoga. So that is also going to be giving you some clarity about your investments, your property related matters, and things are going to get better with the passage of time. Also, Rahu, Ketu are actually in the Kendra, they're transiting the Kendra. So this brings about changes. Many changes happen. I've seen when they are transiting the Kendras, 1-4 axis, 1-7 axis, 4-10 axis. It depends. So if they are transiting your Kendras, that means you have to change the way of working. Now you have to change your thought process. Think logically and do things in a very different manner. You're repeatedly doing things and not getting the results. Same thing over and over and expecting different results, which you're not going to get. So you have to try out something different, something new. 8th house ruler Venus is Kambas. Once it gains strength, you will definitely feel better in your health also, in your thought process also. You will get that clarity. Have a good connection with your siblings, your neighbors, take their help. At the workplace also, you will feel better. You will follow the right path. Okay. So this is what is the, overview of June, July, because, Rahu is also going to be transiting through Saturn's Nakshatra. So Saturn's Nakshatra means it is going to give you that clarity about your investments. You're going to be focused on your wealth at that time. So it is very essential. Jupiter is going to be transiting your Rohini Nakshatra. So Rohini means you'll be focused on your creativity. You'll be focused on your, on your growth, overall growth. It is applicable for one and all, though. But yes, this is what is this particular, 2 months I'm talking about, which is happening after 30 years. So that's why I just wanted to convey. I was just thinking what exactly the energies, why this is happening to me also, to my family, to my clients who come to me. So why it's happening? So then I realize it's because of this energy, which is, a very powerful energy, which is happening in the sky for the next 2 months, especially. Okay. So stay blessed. A lot of transit positions changing in the sky. Please don't follow anybody blindly who are predicting, I repeat, about the political issues, etc. Mundane issues, yes. If you talk about the mundane issues, about the global issues like, calamities, etc., or which part of the world, economy is going to hit, then I can still understand. And most of my predictions on the global level, natural calamities or clashing, the train collision, etc., flight, having accidents in the air or water, all these I can predict easily, and I do that. But I don't get involved in the political issues because we don't have the data, the correct data. Even if they claim that this is the correct data, still, that is a personal chart of someone. We cannot predict uh, anybody who is born on the same day as Narendra Modi ji is. Do you think that person will become prime minister as well? How is it possible? Everybody has a different, pattern and different way. Desh, Kal, Patra, etc. Also, they all matter, and we are all having some karma to quit. So we cannot just, go in for all these kinds of issues, dealing with these kind of issues like that. Okay, that's not the right way. You can never predict on the personal grounds otherwise also. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, everyone. Om Tat Sat.